Good morning. We've just boarded our flight to Coron, Busuanga. We're with Cebu Pacific, so it's actually been a really good experience so far. Everyone's been really friendly, and yeah, we've got a propeller here, small plane. So it's a 1 hour, 30-minute flight, and we'll see you at the other side. So we've arrived in Coron town proper. We took a van transfer from the airport with other passengers, so we're the last stop. So we've had a little tour around the town, and the next stop is ours. So arriving at our accommodation. Yay! Good morning. This is our second day on Busuanga Island. We stayed last night in Coron town proper, which is sort of the main town on the island. About half an hour drive from the airport. We're staying at an Airbnb called Elisha's Guest House. It's very central, lots of restaurants nearby within walking distance.
Yeah, I managed to eat 3 different places, a couple yesterday, lunch and dinner, and then breakfast this morning. If you've been visiting in the area, well, just ask us, we'll recommend where we've been.
So we come into a place called Fresh Bites for lunch, because they do vegan options, gluten-free, dairy-free options, healthy on the menu, everything, the ingredients, so that's really useful for Phil. So I've ordered the Hanoi bowl with tofu and some peanut sauce, peanut and nuts.
That's the thing. Thank you. Thank you.
Looks nice.
So the egg will cook.
What's it called, Phil?
Eggy pork.
Pork sisig.
Pork sisig.
Yeah, and we also managed to get a massage yesterday. 1 hour massage, 600 pesos. So that's about, per person. And that's about £8 or maybe $10 or so. So very cheap for a massage and very good massage. Yeah. So yeah, the room is perfect for what we need. Just double bed, has air conditioning, it has Wi-Fi, private bathroom.
It's got a fan, it's got a TV, so lots of room.
So we're packed up and ready to check out now, because tonight we're going to be staying somewhere very special. We're looking forward to showing you where we're staying tonight. So, are you ready? Let's go.
Are you with Sharon?
Oh no.
No. Hello. Who is with Sharon?
Phil. Me.
Phil? Okay.
I'm with Sharon.
I will give you a little bit of orientation, please. Coron town here, you already know. Yeah, you've been here. You guys just arrived. That is Coron Island. All the mountainous part that you see there. So this is where we're going.
Thank you.
Yang, our general manager.
Hi sir, nice
nice
to
to
meet
meet
you.
Miss Yang.
Glad we meet.
They are from Scotland.
So, we have some welcome.
Hi.
Beaches and coconut. can't believe we're actually here. This is Coron Island. You've probably seen it on YouTube videos like we have. The island itself is a nature reserve. It's owned by 2 tribes. And you can't stay on the island itself. But this is Paolyn Houseboats. It was started by a couple, Italian man called Paolo and his partner Lynn. So they joined their names together, Paolyn. I like how they do that in the Philippines. They put the 2 names together. So Paolo was from Italy and he sailed his boat over here. And he fell in love with this place and decided to stay here. But not only that, he wanted to share it with other people. So he now has 16 houseboat apartments that you can rent out. And all the staff that he employs here are natives from the tribes. There's over 200 staff working here. He pays them well above the average wage that they would get in other places. Yeah, he calls it a project rather than a business because his aim is to help the local people and to share this beautiful place with others. So it's really a privilege to be able to be here and to be able to share it as well with everyone. So let's have a little tour of the houseboat. They provide you with snorkeling gear, so flippers and snorkeling masks, life vests if you want to go outside of the lagoon. We have paddles because we have a kayak that we can use. A sunbathing area that you can use here. It has a freshwater shower for when you've been in the sea and then you want to come out and get washed. Got some storage over here for your wet clothes or towels. So this is our room. So this is the smallest room available of the houseboats. This one was about £200 for one night, which compared to other places in the Philippines is quite expensive. But what you're paying for is this location. It's amazing to be here. And this room is plenty big enough for the 2 of us. You can also rent bigger apartments if you're a family or a group of friends. But yeah, probably it doesn't do it justice in the camera, but this is actually very spacious. I mean, we've got plenty of storage here for luggage. There's also a safe. And I mean, look at this view that we're gonna get in the morning. And of course, towel swans, which are always fun. We have a full-length mirror, storage hooks. I love hooks, I always mention hooks in my video tours. And there's a fan, which is circulating some nice fresh air, but also if you want, you can use air conditioning for an extra cost. Everything here is run off solar power. It's all completely eco-friendly, so be very aware of how much energy you're using. But I don't think we're going to need to use the air conditioning. It's so nice and breezy here, and it would just be noisy to use the air conditioning, I think. Yeah, so also you get a phone, which you can call them, you can contact them to order food and drinks. They will bring it here to you. Also, if there's any emergencies, you need anything, you can phone them on this phone. Okay, let's show you how the bathroom works. So this is a marine toilet, and how it works is you pull this lever over to the left and it fills up with water. Once you've got enough water, you switch that off and then you do your business, whatever it is. You put your paper in the bin. You don't put your paper down the toilet, you do not do that. And then when you're done, you just pull this pump. A little bit of an arm workout. And voila, that's how the toilet works. Okay, so also we've got a shower. You could have a very scenic shower if you so wished. So now it's time to relax and enjoy our time here. You can order food to come to your room and they will bring it in on the boat, and you have your own private cabin to sit and eat your food. So we've ordered for lunch, I got chicken adobo, Phil went for grilled fish, and they they both come with rice and veg. And we've got salmon holiday. And Phil got his favourite cocktail.
Long Island.
And also we have this water cooler, so we have unlimited fresh water to drink. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy our lunch. So there's two options for dining here. You can either have your food delivered here like we did for lunch, or you can go to the restaurant. So we decided to go to the restaurant this evening for dinner, and they're going to pick us up in the boat and take us over there because it's dark now, so we don't want to kayak there. We might crash. So yeah, see you at the restaurant.
So I've got pork, nice grilled pork with rice, vegetables, soy sauce, and a whiskey, of course. And Sharon has.
I have fish in coconut sauce with rice. That's really good.
And a margarita.
This is a Filipino dessert called a mango float, which was recommended by our waiter. So I'm gonna see how that is. Morning. We've ordered an early breakfast because we're going out to do a tour today. But first, we're gonna eat. I have crepes with Nutella and pineapple. And Phil.
I've got beef with rice and egg sunny side up, and a mango, and of course, French press coffee.
Yeah. To wake us up early in the morning.
So we say thank you to the guys.
This private speedboat tour only cost 3,000 pesos, or around £42 for 2 people, with our own guide, and we visited 5 stops. The best part about it was that we started early, before the commercial tours start heading out from the main island, so we were able to beat the crowds to these extremely popular tourist spots. On the tour is Kayangan Lake. This is our workout for the day.
Yeah. Ah.
Worth it for this view. Be careful. All ready to go for a swim in Kayangan Lake. You have to wear a life jacket for safety. But it's so quiet here. We have this place all to ourselves. Nobody else is here. I said refreshing. Second stop, Barracuda Lake. Third stop is Coral Garden. We can go snorkeling around the island here, and he said we're very lucky because it's nice and calm today with lots of fish. to leave the houseboat after only one day. So we had to check out of our houseboat by 12, but they've offered us a free late transfer back to the island, main island, at 4 o'clock. So we have a few hours more that we can stay here. So we're having lunch here again. We're having prawn pasta.
And I've got grilled chicken, rice and veg.
And we were just having a chat with the owner, with Lynn, about the project and about what they're doing here. So that was interesting. But we're very hungry after all our snorkeling this morning, so we're going to tuck in. Back on the main island this evening, and we're taking a trip to McKinnon Hot Springs. We were planning to just hire a scooter and drive ourselves, but the road there is pretty rough and full of potholes, so we were a bit nervous as this would be our first time hiring a scooter, and it was also dark. In the end, we opted to hire a private SUV and driver through a local tour company. We'll link the details in the description. Let's get in the water.
That's nice. Oh, it's hot.
Daniel, our tour guide, said to acclimatise yourself first. It's like, just put your feet in first, and then later you can go right in. Not jump straight in.
Yeah, it's a bit too hot.
It's like a very hot bath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my type of bath.
I feel like a very hot bath,
Maybe.
so once you're in, it's not, it doesn't feel too hot.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nice. What I've noticed here is good though. It seems to be very secure. You've got guys in the yellow tops and everything all about, so they're watching, making sure people aren't misbehaving, making sure you know, if you see something you get stalled, you could shout and say, hey, my bag's being taken, and then they'll go, oh, and stop them. So it seems all very safe. And they check your bags when you come in. And with Daniel looking after us, he's got the car outside, so he's there. Yeah. And that's maybe what you want to feel, especially if it's your first time coming to this area.
Time to go. Feeling all relaxed.
And hot.
Early the next morning, we were off to the port to catch a ferry to our next destination. Join us in the next episode for our time in El Nido.